post. Okay, so yeah, so we're interpreting this X-ray. All right. So basically what we can see, so basically what we can see here is, yeah, it is the segmental thing, not exactly the segmental thing. There is a loculated collection over here, this thing. Loculated collection over here, this one. Okay. So this is basically a collection of something in the pleura. Okay. It's not pneumothorax. Um, and over here, can you guys see something over here? You can see this collection is kind of like going up over here, climbing up on the pleural wall. So this is called the meniscus sign, which we learned last time. Okay, and it is so this is actually an empyema. It's a collection of pus in the pleura. Okay, and so if there is empyema, you'll be if empyema is there, you'll see this meniscus. There are three things that you'll see in empyema. The first thing you see is this meniscus, this what do you say, lenticular or biconvex shaped consolidation. Okay, then you'll see this meniscus sign because pleuris, because pus is thick, it kind of creeps up into the sides of the pleural wall. Yeah. Okay, but this is pus. This is not fluid. Okay. So it'll give this meniscus sign, and there'll be some consolidation of the surrounding lung tissue also. Some consolidation of the surrounding lung tissue also. Okay, you can see it here. Okay, so this is empyema. They've shown more things actually in this one. They've said that there's also like these line things over here. Mm, these are like pleural effusion in between the fissures, okay, or collection of pus in between the fissures. So that is kind of like an effusion. Okay, it's scrotal sac. Okay. Um. Okay. So yeah, so there's a loculated collection in the posterolateral hemithorax, and meniscus is there. Mm, then yeah, all that stuff. Okay. Okay, so that is empyema. So basically, what you need to know is these three things: meniscus sign, lenticular shape, and diffuse the meniscus sign, lenticular shape, and diffuse consolidation of adjacent lung. Okay, these are the three things that we'll see in empyema. All right. Now we'll go to the next thing. We learn about pneumonia and other focal lung processes. So when it comes to things like pneumonia or any intra like pulmonary lesion, there is something called the silhouette sign. Okay, called the silhouette sign. Does anybody know what silhouette sign is? No? Okay, it's written over there. Okay. Okay, yeah. So basically, what happens is, I'll come over here. Silhouette sign is if there is any intra lung pathology. Okay, if there's any intra lung pathology, the normal border of the like the mediastinal structure, this normal heart borders, okay, or the diaphragm borders, okay, this will get, what do you say? There'll be you'll get obliterated. There'll be loss of these normal borders if there is any pathology in the lung that is touching, that is in this region. Okay, so this is called silhouette sign, like the normal silhouette of this thing. Is it possible? Yeah, I can zoom it. I'll zoom it. Okay, so basically, yeah. Um, okay. So loss of the normal visible border of an intrathoracic structure caused by an adjacent pulmonary density. Okay. So over here, as you can see, this border is pretty. This border is pretty clear over here. Okay, it's a well-defined border. But on this side, because there is some consolidation, some increased density, opacity over here. Okay. So that is basically what silhouette sign is. Okay. So based on which part of the silhouette is obliterated, you can kind of figure out which part of the lung is affected. So if this part, this is called the right paratracheal stripe. if this silhouette is obliterated, then the lesion is located in the right upper lobe. Okay, and if the right heart border is obliterated, like this one, this location is located in the right middle lobe. Okay, or medial parts of the right lower lobe. Okay, medial parts of the right lower lobe. Okay, then if the diaphragm, if there's some lesion over here, and if the diaphragm is obliterated, then it is the right lower lobe. Okay, similarly on the left side, if it's the left paratracheal stripe, then it's the left upper lobe. If it's the left heart border, then it's the lingular portions of the left upper lobe, still the left upper lobe. And if it's the diaphragm that's obliterated, then it's the left lower lobe. Okay, so know here. Okay, right paratracheal stripe, right upper lobe. Okay, and then right heart border, right middle lobe, and middle part of the right lower lobe. Right hemidiaphragm, right lower lobe. Aortic knuckle, that's like this area. That will be left upper lobe. Left heart border will be lingular segments of the left upper lobe, because we don't have a left middle lobe. Okay, and then left hemidiaphragm is the left lower lobe. Even descending aorta, you can see here, I think, like this one, I guess. Then it is the left lower lobe. Okay, so that is silhouette sign. All right. Now let's go to the next screen. So which oh, right now we're talking about pneumonia. Yeah, I think we're talking about pneumonias. Okay, so this is in reference to pneumonia. Like mostly it's intra-lung pathology, so mostly it'll be pneumonia. Okay, which lobe is affected over here? Both, as in both left upper and lower. Actually, it's only left upper lobe. Like, yeah, I think I agree, because part of the diaphragm is obliterated over here, but it's actually clear only. Like the heart is more affected. Yeah, it's mostly the left upper lobe. The left heart border does not. I don't think it covers the lower thing, because the diaphragm is relatively clear. It is mostly the left upper lobe. No, no. Just the diaphragm is the lower lobe. The On the left side, the left paratracheal stripe and the left heart border, both of this is in the upper lobe. Okay, this is mainly the lingular portion, and the left lower lobe is only the diaphragm. Okay, even on the right side, the right diaphragm is the right lower lobe. All right. Okay. Okay. Mm, okay. So basically, focal lung lesions that are mostly caused by pneumonia. They can be caused by any malignancy like primary lung cancer, metastatic cancer, lymphoma. Mm, okay, or pulmonary infarction, hemorrhage. Okay, so this is basically like focal lung lesion, diffuse lung lesion. So focal lung lesions have these three main causes. Okay, we'll be discussing them one by one. So now first we come to pneumonia. Okay, so the three types of pneumonia: broadly lobar, bronchopneumonia, and interstitial pneumonia. Okay, so now we'll see what are the features that we see in each of them. So in lobar pneumonia, we basically see a homogeneous consolidation. Okay, and we see air bronchograms. So if um, okay, we see air bronchogram, and we see and it usually has sharp borders corresponding to the fishes, because it is it is limited to one lobe. It covers an entire lobe, so it will have sharp borders. Okay, like you can see over here. Then what is air bronchogram? Basically, what air bronchograms is, because of pneumonia, this part of the lung is has consolidation, so it appears opaque. But then those like bronchi which are there located in these regions, they still have air, so they appear translucent. Okay, so these are air bronchograms. Okay, let me just erase that so you can see, like lines of translucency, these lines of translucency in the middle over here. Okay, those are air bronchograms. So So basically, like the main feature of lobar pneumonia is that it is like very homogeneous, well defined, and it has air bronchograms. If you see air bronchograms, they mostly indicate like an intrapulmonary pathology. Okay, so mostly it indicates pneumonia. Okay, and so here, these are the air bronchograms. Okay, so it's like it's the right upper lobe pneumonia, and it's very well like limited to the upper lobe, and it's well defined by the fissures. Okay, this is the um, horizontal fissure. Okay. Horizontal fissure, and this is the oblique fissure, and this is the aortic arch. So it's kind of limited between these three things. Okay. Okay. Now you guys have to guess where the lesion is in this one. I think Tobio will be able to answer this correctly. No. What are you doing? Right and left lower lobe. No. No. So what Bats is saying, right and left lower lobe, that's actually breast tissue. Okay, that's increased density because of breast tissue. So that's not the lesion. There's only one left now. All other options are exhausted. I thought Toby would be able to see it. Okay. Anyways, okay, which is the only area you guys did not say till now? Okay, the lesion is over here. This is the lesion. Let me take yellow. This thing is the lesion in the right upper lobe. Wait, I'll just zoom in. I don't think it was very clearly visible. It's more visible now. Sorry, guys. I just put this because it was so clear. I'm sorry. It doesn't always have to be silhouette sign. Silhouette sign is only there when it's touching a particular lobe. Okay. Yeah, this is not that clearly visible. I get it. It's not. It's not an entire lobe. Yeah. So this opacity is because of the fat breast tissue. It is not. It's not a lesion. See, the silhouette line is relatively still intact.